Hello guys, how are we doing? This is Andrew Harris with the Impact Review for April 5th, 2012. Now before I get to this Impact Review, I have a few shoutouts I have to make. A shout out to the British Fist for adding me to their Facebook group, Brennen Kennedy for mentioning me in his video, and Gavin Fletcher for his review channel. I'll put all their links down below. Alrighty. Impact starts out by the whole roster ringside and Dixie introducing Hulk Hogan as the new GM. Hulk Hogan basically says that there's going to be change around Impact. He's going to do the right thing this time, and he has to take care of some lockdown business. He does all that by making a match between Crimson and Matt Morgan. He makes a match. Oh no, there was just one. Okay. He also makes a match between Bobby Roode and Anderson as the main event for tonight's show. He makes a match between Angle and Hardy, and then he also makes a Knockout Championship challenge. And there's something I didn't really like about that, and I'll get to that when I get to that match. Alrighty. First match of the night, we had Kurt Angle versus Jeff Hardy. Now this, in my opinion, was a great way to start off Impact Wrestling. You have two very good veterans in the ring that have problems. They're battling it out inside the ring. And as we learned later, they're going to have a cage match at Lockdown next Sunday. This, in my opinion, it was a good match, but also they said Kurt Angle had an injury, like a rib injury or something like that, and he fought through the pain. Kurt Angle, I give you props for that, fighting through an injury. Good job, man. Alrighty. Kurt Angle uses, during the end parts of this match, Kurt Angle uses the referee as a shield to try and low blow Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy catches him, and then once he realizes that, Kurt Angle basically walks away from the match, giving Jeff Hardy the win. Now, I know why TNA did this, but I really wanted a clean finish. And especially in the first match of the night, it's not that I don't like dirty finishes, but it looks better, especially in the first match, if it's a clean one. Alrighty, next we had, I already mentioned that. Oh, we had a backstage segment, basically Ric Flair calling Eric Bischoff and telling him that he needs to come to the Impact Zone, that he needs to meet him. Hulk Hogan is on a Mr. Manager rampage, and he needs to get to the Impact Zone right now. Alrighty. Next we had Bully Ray going to the ring and basically talking about Austin Aries, how he's a small man, and he's going up against Cavzilla. And then Austin Aries comes out, pops Bully Ray with the mic, and basically brawls with him in the ring. Then Bully Ray delivers a massive powerbomb. I could hear it all the way here in Kansas City. Just kidding, I couldn't. But I was trying to make a point. Alrighty, next we had the Knockout Championship Challenge that featured Mickie James, Winner, Tara, Angelina Love, Madison Rayne, and Velvet Sky. Now, when Hulk Hogan made this match, I thought it was going to be an elimination tag team match, but it wasn't. In my opinion, it would have been a lot better had they made it a elimination cross tag team match. But they didn't. They had always two people starting out in the ring, the other four on the outside, and they could basically tag anyone in as they basically seen fit. So basically we had them fighting, and there was something I did want to mention. At one point, all the knockouts performed finishers on each other, and Velvet Sky picked up the win. But the knockout finishers seemed kind of strong tonight. It seemed like Tara's Widow's Peak was really strong. Winner's backbreaker was kind of strong. It seemed like the knockout finish were really strong tonight. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. Okay, next we had Eli's bachelor party / baseball draft. If this is really a bachelor party, that was the stupidest, and it was just bad. I mean, a bachelor party with no... Fuck, sorry guys, I'm yawning a lot. Oh yeah, we basically had no women at a bachelor party. They didn't really do anything other than the baseball draft, and it was just really stupid. And he did have ODB invade the bachelor party, and basically them talking about how they're getting married on Impact next week inside a steel cage. But it's still not gonna really be a really good segment, in my opinion. Okay, let's see. Next we have... Oh, we have the AJ Styles versus James Storm. Now, before this match, James Storm comes up to AJ Styles and basically says, I need to warm up for Lockdown in 2 weeks. Can you think of anyone that's phenomenal? And we basically knew then it was going to be AJ Styles. Now, this match, in my opinion, this was by far the second best match of the night. It had two veterans inside the ring, and it was, I want to say, a friendly match, because it basically had two faces inside the ring. But it was, like he said, it was basically a warm-up for Lockdown. It had two really good veterans. I don't know why the fuck I keep repeating myself. But we did have James Storm pick up the win on the last call super kick, which AJ Styles did say, you're not going to hit me with the super kick, I'm too quick. And in this match, James Storm went for it 3 times, with the first 2 failing. And the third time, I guess you could say it came out of nowhere, but it really didn't. He basically came up, boom, hit him with it, and got the win. Okay, next we had the return of the Motor City Machine Guns. Yay! Sorry, I didn't have a cheesy sound effect for that. We had Motor City Machine Guns going up against Mexican America. Now, in my opinion, this was a really good match for the Motor City Machine Guns to come back on, considering Mexican America took them out in the first place. Basically, in my opinion, this was the best match of the night, because it had Motor City Machine Guns getting back on Mexican America for injuring them in the first place. And Mexican America, why the fuck did I just say Mexican America? Motor City Machine Guns look like in a year they haven't even lost a step. Like, they injured, recuperated, and they were training, and then they came back. They look really strong. And after the match, Chris Sabin said, we're going after the tag team titles. Now, I don't know if this will be going at Lockdown, or if it'll be going at the pay-per-view after Lockdown. Fuck. But I don't know. I hope we do get to see Motor City Machine Guns and Samoa Joe and Magnus in a future TNA Tag Team match. Okay, next we had the Hogan-Bischoff confrontation, where basically Hogan made a match, a lethal lockdown match, where it's going to be Eric Bischoff's team versus Garrett Bischoff's team, and the captain team that loses has to leave. So if Eric Bischoff's team loses, he has to leave. If Garrett Bischoff's team, he leaves. Now, in my opinion, this isn't really the best lethal lockdown match Although I haven't really watched TNA that long, but it's really not the point. It's not really the best Lethal Lockdown match in my opinion, because it's really Garrett Bischoff, a guy that doesn't really wrestle that often, and you have Eric Bischoff, a guy that is in the management type of position. So in my opinion, this wasn't really the best Lethal Lockdown match that they could have. Oh, okay, sorry guys, had to check my phone. Okay. Alrighty, then we get to the main event. It was Mr. Anderson versus Bobby Roode. Yeah, this in my opinion was a match just to make Bobby Roode look stronger. Because in the end you had him cracking the beer bottle over. You had him knocking the beer bottle over Mr. Anderson's head, getting the pin, and then you had Guy coming in, you had Cowboy James Storm and Hulk Hogan coming in to reverse the decision. Now, in my opinion, and actually the British Fist said this on their channel, that this wasn't really the best way to end this match, and I 100% agree with them. If they want to make Bobby Roode look stronger, they can't make him look weak by reversing decisions and all this stuff. They just can't do it. Now, what I will say is him cracking the beer bottle over Anderson's head isn't really the right thing to do going into next week, where Cowboy James Storm and why the fuck do I keep saying Bobby Roode are gonna have a face-off. Not real good in my opinion, but I don't run TNA. Okay. I already did my shout-out, so for this Impact review, I'm Andrew Harris, and I'll see you guys later. But before I do that, on Saturday I'll try to do a Q&A / week in review on my YouTube channel. It will be a new show that I'll be doing. I'll try to keep you guys informed on that. It'll be starting Saturday on my YouTube channel. I'll basically recap all the wrestling, WWE and TNA into one video. Alrighty guys, for Andrew Harris and the Impact review for April 5th, 2012, I'll see you guys later, and I love you guys. Peace.